Hi, I'm Nicole Jones from Copy Press. I'm the marketing manager, and I'm joined today by Kaylee Voss from NetPaths. Hi,
Hi there. Thanks for having me on.
thanks for agreeing to do an interview with me. Are you having a fun time at the conference so far?
PubCon is awesome. I've been here 4 times, and it is a great experience. I've met people from all over the world, um, Australia, Germany, um, Japan, India, all over Europe. Um, it's a great group of people, and getting a lot out of it.
Are you speaking this year?
Not this year. I did last year, but no. So I'm here to meet people and learn more, hopefully share what I can, and just make it as good as possible for, for everybody here.
What did you speak about last year?
Creative link building strategies. And basically, that involves putting your best information out there. So, putting your best content or your best information behind a paywall is is not going to get you the audience that you want or the exposure that you want. Um, I've had better luck getting more actual business from giving more away. So really, the more tips and help and information and quality you give out, the more you get back. And that comes with not just links, but also with more business.
So you're saying when someone has you have to log in to read XYZ or like a splash page and here, register for our site and give me your email so I can spam you and then you can read my ebook or whatever. Are you talking stuff like that?
Well, that or yeah, I mean, emails can be good, but if you're only promoting yourself and not promoting information or spreading information that's going to help the person who's on the other end of that, um, you're not going to win. They're going to unsubscribe.
Like
So,
giving content just to hear themselves talk kind of thing? Or are you talking about that?
yeah, to hear themselves talk, or them continually pushing their book, or their event, or their product. Um, if you if you can help somebody, people come to you because they have a problem, or they're lacking something, and if you can solve that problem, um, you'll probably have a customer for life.
So you just have to listen to what they're asking and make sure you're not just sell and resolve the problem for them.
Yeah, so I mean, people, they need, whether it's links or more sales or more Facebook followers. Um, if you go up to them and show them a way that they can get 100 more Facebook followers in that day, they'll come back to you to get the next 1,000.
So what would be your best piece of advice for doing things the right way, doing it for the customer, for the consumer?
Be authentic, be real, and always think of it from what their needs are. So if they have a website that doesn't have enough traffic, that doesn't have enough links, um, just give them, one idea that can help generate that. And here's one thing that you could do. So if you have a piece of content that you want to spread out in the social media area, you and let's say you're promoting mortgages. Okay, pretty unsexy, pretty um, pretty spam filled, advertising filled. Um, if you created an interesting post about, you know, how to get a mortgage, or what this, or something funny, maybe the the 10 craziest mortgages of all time that people have ever gotten. You know, like you could find some geodesic dome in the middle of the desert that they had a loan on. Anyway, so you have that list. You put it on a page of your site, and you take away all of the advertising, all the branding, all the external information of your site. So it's still on your site, it's on a page on your site, but it doesn't have anything commercial on it, except the information that's going to be interesting and funny and maybe make people laugh. So then you put that page out onto, you know, Twitter, Reddit, StumbleUpon. It gets much more likely people are going to share it and tweet it and retweet it. So then, after 2 months or so, when that activity's gone down, you can put it back into your site.
That makes sense.
So.
Are you a big Reddit fan?
I like cat pictures just as much as the next person. No, actually, it's Reddit. That's a strategy that can work on Reddit well. And I think Reddit is an amazing community that...
You have to be careful, though.
That's, yeah. So, you know, you don't you don't want to be the Woody Harrelson case study where he goes and promotes himself and Reddit blows up and and he becomes the one that you don't want to do an AMA with. But no, if you have something that they're gonna like, Reddit can change your business.
That's a good piece of advice, though, what you were saying about taking all, like, the marketing, the ads, the promote my company, my information, you know, that whole sales part of it, and when you put it on Reddit, I feel like it's more likely to get traction, because I know, like, we had a comic series, and we just had, like, a watermark on it, and I shared it, and it was original content, so I was in line, I was following the rules, and just because of the watermark, they're like, this is not funny, like, this has to go in a marketing category because you're marketing the company, and I'm like, I don't care if you know about the company, it's a funny comic. We make SEO comics and kind of poke fun at, you know, black hat tactics and stuff like that, but
always fun.
They deleted my post and gave me a tisk tisk.
Yeah, Reddit is pretty brutal, and again, I love it. I treat it like a nuclear bomb, kind of.
Kid gloves.
Because if you really have to, you never know, you know, what's going to set some person that might even have a bad day. And again, you know, for you know, people that are on there, I guess if you just be cool to them and give them something that's going to be as non business connected as possible.
Yeah, I feel like Reddit is very transparent. Like, they do not want corporate America, or, you know, the subreddit Hail Corporate. Like, that's always like the big pushback for people just being bullies, and I don't know. That it seems like Reddit is very good with transparency and keeping things honest, and like, it's not about you, it's about the reader. So I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, and I mean, I've seen people, you know, put up. Well, it's definitely not dig, so it's definitely not something that's that
is a dumping ground
that you can get away with. You know, even something that's close to being marketing. They have a super BS detector. But if you're cool to them, then they will reward you.
So do you have any tips for bringing it back to email marketing and content marketing? Do you have any tips for me for email marketing? What tactics you've seen work well for you and your customers, or what do you think?
Giving something away. That's it. Really giving your best information away. So so if you again, let's say you're promoting, something as unsexy as mortgages. If you had an information packet, that's good, that tells you, just the things you need to do before you get one. Check your credit. Look at your banking history. Look at your finances. And don't go to the first bank that solicits you. That kind of info. And then, yeah, you can ask for an email to give that to them. But again, when it's good, then they will respond to you, and then you can send them another email that says, okay, what'd you think? Was the PDF worth it? Did you like it? Good or bad? Let me know. And yeah, I've used that along with with giving out discounts. So it's yeah. So and that was worth much more than if I was to charge for that PDF.
So sending those feedback follow-up emails, do you do that kind of like a segmented thing, a sequence? And has that worked for you? Do you get a lot of feedback, or are people just kind of like, meh, that was nice that he asked, or what do you get from it?
It does, yeah. And again, anything that is unvaluable is spam. So if you send out an email that's 1,000 words, that talks about yourself and talks about how awesome I am, and oh yeah, I'm doing this, but you don't give any specifics. You don't tell someone something that they can actually.
Oh, this secret that I found in our case study, and you should do this next time, or something like that, rather than being like, have you heard of how well my company is doing? Stuff like that.
Yeah, or if tell them, send an email out in the afternoon, not in the morning, because everybody sends it out in the morning. So when you want to be different, send it out in the afternoon.
I never thought about it like that.
Well, yeah, yeah, it's different. It's part of testing too, and with your email, you don't put your name, or you don't put their name in the subject.
Oh, I hate when companies do that.
It's totally unnatural. No one would ever put your name in the subject of an email. Not your friends. No company would ever do that. So that's something that an untested assumption.
People should do more testing. Don't you agree?
Yes. And yeah, and just because it works for someone else, it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. I mean, and computer people are totally different. IT people, geeks, we respond completely differently to marketing than another person. So you have to give even more, because the computer people, they're more from an engineering background, and they'll take apart what you're talking about, and they're very distrustful of schemes.
Well, thank you so much for giving me all this information and agreeing to do an interview with me. I've learned a lot, and I think our audience will really enjoy it. So thank you so much again for agreeing to do this interview, and it was great speaking with you.